This is a tutorial on 10.2 AB1. It's hard to separate these two targets, so we're just going to do them together. So in this first segment, we are going to be identifying each pair of angles as either adjacent, vertical, complementary, or supplementary. So we just take a look at these angles here. They're talking about here angle 1 and angle 2. Are these adjacent? Remember, adjacent angles are like, these are adjacent angles. They're next to each other. Are they next to each other? Do they share a vertice and a side? Yes, they do. So these here are adjacent. So A, D, J. Are they vertical? Well, keep in mind the vertical angles would be like A and B. Slide that down so you can see my little key there. No, they're not vertical. They're adjacent. Are they complementary? Does A plus B equal 90 degrees? When they add up, do they equal 90 degrees? These two angles? Well, you can put something on there if you really need to. There's a sticky note. You can see that, if they're complementary, it would be right here. But they're not complementary. I just made that line up. No, they're not complementary. Are they supplementary? Supplementary says that A plus B equals 180 degrees. So if you take a look at these two angles here, call this 120 and call this 60. These here are supplementary angles. And let's give you a couple here. We'll draw it. Draw 90 here, and we'll just make this a 40 and make this a 50. Those there are complementary because they add up to be 90 degrees. All right, so all this was adjacent. So we're moving on. Take a look at number 2. We're looking at angles 3 and 4. Are they adjacent? No. Are they vertical? Yes, they're vertical, so I'm just going to write vert. Are they complementary? Do they add up to be 90 degrees? No, it sure doesn't look like those two are going to equal a straight line or a 90-degree angle, so no. Are they supplementary? Do they add up to be 180 degrees? No. Okay, let's jump down. Let's take a look at number 4. We're looking at angle 7, angles 8. Okay, are they adjacent? Are they next to each other? Yes, they're adjacent. Are they vertical? Are they across from one another? No, they're not vertical. Are they complementary? Do they add up to be 90 degrees? No. Are they supplementary? Yes, they're supplementary. Because they add up to be 180 degrees. They make the straight line. All right, now there's one term that you may be going, hey, he skipped a term. No, I was just waiting to get to it. Linear pair. And this is, it's like supplementary, but do they make a line? They create a line. You can see the word linear and they're linear. Do they create a straight line? Yes, these are linear. It's a linear pair. Okay, let's jump down. Let's do one more down here. Let's take a look at number 9. Are they adjacent? Are they next to each other? No, they're not even connected. Okay. Are they vertical? Are they opposite from one another? No, they're not connected. Do they add up to be 90 degrees? 40 plus 140? No, they don't. Are they supplementary? Do they add up to be 180 degrees? Yes, they are. They're supplementary. Okay, now the last question, are they a linear pair? Do they form a line? Now some of you may say, yeah, they equal 180 degrees, but no, they don't. These angles here, if this was 40 and 140, now they're supplementary and linear. But in this case here, they do not form a line. There's a break there. They're just two random angles. Put this one on a truck and send it to Omaha. Put this one on a plane and fly it out to California. They're still going to be supplementary angles. They still add up to be 180 degrees, but they do not form a line. All right, let's keep rolling. Down here, tough section. Name 2 acute vertical angles. So now we've got to think about 2 different classifications. It's got to be acute and vertical. So keep in mind, acute is going to be less than 90, and vertical means they're going to be opposite angles. All right, so let's look for some angles here. First of all, I know that those angles, if they're going to be vertical, they're going to have to happen with two lines that intersect. So here's one line here, here's another line here. These two guys here, these are not lines, so it's got to be these angles here. Are those less than 90? Yes, they are. So these are going to be acute, and they're vertical because they're across from one another. So it's FGE, angle FGE, and angle CGD. CGD. Let's grab another one. Let's grab here. This is a tough one. A linear pair. Two angles that form a line. Oh, there's all kinds of angles here that form a line. How about this one here? How about FGA? So we got this one. Angle FGA. And then this angle here, angle AGD. Angle AGD. Angle AGD. So by the time you're done with this, you're going to have writing all over this if you work like I do on it. But tough sheet, tough concepts. We got to know it. Good luck.